Hey Pisces, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for April 19th through the 25th. Guys, I know I've been irregular with the posting again. I'm sorry. And I know a lot of you are waiting for that next podcast episode. It's coming in the coming week. I'm going to tell you what's been going on, what's been happening, and I am back. We're going to be posting regularly again here, my dears. Thank you for your patience. We're going to see what's happening for you guys, for our lovely Pisces friends, Pisces sun, moon, and rising in the week ahead, or whenever you happen to fall upon this reading, right? You'll find it whenever you're ready for the messages in it. So the first card here, my dears, is the Queen of Cups. How very wonderful. How very lovely. Okay, this is your energy, Pisces. This is you in your element. Okay, Pisces is a water sign, and the Queen of Cups is that water energy. Okay, the Queen of Cups is intuitive. Okay, she is very nurturing, very healing, very creative. This is also going to indicate a sense of abundance. Okay, a sense of abundance. And Pisces, you guys have had this ongoing theme that's been coming in and out of your weekly readings. I want to say for the past 4 or 5 months. Okay, if you've been watching the videos regularly, you may have noticed it. You may have noticed it coming up, that you guys like kind of went through this feistier period of time a while back, and you were like standing up for yourself, you were speaking up more, and you were kind of getting tired of being seen as like this really kind of you know like pushover person, or you're just gonna go with what everybody else says or what everybody else wants. There was some frustration here, like, look, I'm not a doormat, right? And so then the energy began to balance out, and a lot of you began to see that, hey, these things where I think maybe people are going to look down on me or not take me seriously, these are actually strengths. These are actually tools that I can use to get ahead. So Pisces, what I'm feeling with the Queen of Cups for you guys, and this is a beautiful, magical thing, you're beginning to figure out how to use your natural personality, your natural tendencies as tools for getting ahead, right? So how can I explain what I'm trying to say here? Okay, um, okay, Albert Einstein said, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will end up believing it's stupid, right? Or like if you say that, oh, you're not smart, you don't know how to climb the tree. Fish don't climb trees. It's gonna kill them if they do, right? It's gonna kill them if they attempt to do that. Uh, so you're learning to be that fish. You're learning to, I don't have to climb a tree, right? But I can swim. I can ride the current, right? I can know how to avoid predators. I can know where to go where there's going to be abundance, right? Some fish are meant to help the ecosystem in certain ways. You're figuring that out. You're figuring out where your places in the figurative or symbolic ecosystem, as it were. And you're learning how to take your natural tendencies and your skills and abilities and make them work for you. Okay? We don't all have to be climbing the corporate ladder, being all cutthroat, right? That's a whole other subject. The corporate thing is going to be changing and going through a lot of changes anyway, right? So, but you're learning how to come into your success and still be yourself, okay? Queen of Cups also comes up when we need to take time for replenishing ourselves emotionally, right? When you're a loving, kind person, people are going to come to you with their problems. People are going to be leaning on you. For some of you, for some reason, I feel like you're very stressed out about like a mother or mother figure. Okay, like maybe you feel a lot of pressure and you're wanting to be there for them, and they're calling you and they're telling you how unhappy they are, and you want to be there for them, but it's very difficult. Or whatever. It doesn't have to be a mother, it can be friends. Queen of Cups is saying you need to take some time to calm your heart, to soothe your heart. Music, art, creativity, movies that inspire you, books that inspire you. You need to have a place where you're like getting in that culture. You're getting in some culture, some art, some inspiration. And this is going to really help you so that you're not feeling drained while trying to be there for others and also working towards your stability. Okay. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Sun. And this is happiness. This is freedom. This is a major arcana card. When the major arcana cards come up, they're telling us that we're coming into a new chapter. We're coming into a new period, a new phase in our life, directly connected to something we came here to learn, to experience, to master. And these are energies that are going to be around us for a while. Okay. So as far as it goes, this is a great energy to have being around you for a while, because this is freedom and happiness. Some of you might be impromptu deciding on taking a trip, okay, like to kind of find yourself or like to have some freedom. But I feel like you're going to a place or you're going to be around people where your inner child is feeling very mothered, very nurtured, very taken care of, very free, like being able to play, being able to play. Okay. So even if it's not a trip, maybe some of you can't, hop in a car or get on a plane and go somewhere right now. But I do feel like you're coming into a playful energy. I feel like your inner child is really coming to the surface and you're letting yourself be happy. Pisces, for whatever reason, as I'm looking at this card, I even feel like some of you are having this burst of energy where like you're hyper or like you're giddy and you're wanting to run around and you're being silly, and you might even be like, kind of like some of you are like going around like talking in your baby voice and like being silly and stuff. This is a part of your release. This is a part of your healing. So just kind of let yourself be silly, let yourself be goofy and go with it. I'm also getting really strong, like the orange is really jumping out at me. And so when the orange jumps out at me, this is bringing me the energy of also the green too, though. Both the green and the orange are really jumping out at me. So orange is going to be Archangel Uriel, okay, and green is going to be Archangel Raphael. Uriel helps to bring light onto certain subjects or topics, like helps for the truth to be seen or to be revealed, or for us to stand out in a positive way, and also helps us overcome obstacles quickly and effortlessly. Helps us to overcome challenges in a really quick, efficient way. Raphael is all about healing, okay? Emotional healing, physical healing. He is connected with travel, safe travel. He's also the patron archangel of soulmates, okay, and of love. Okay, so I do feel like Pisces, you guys have Raphael and Uriel around you a lot. And you might even be very drawn to green, and you might be very drawn to oranges and yellows because they are around you right now. I feel like you guys have those angels around you right now. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Page of Pentacles, okay? And this can be coming into your youthful energy. For some of you, Pisces, this is really interesting. Okay, some of you are redirecting where you're putting your energy, your time, and your focus, okay? And you might be making an investment into something that's going to pay off for you in your career. So maybe you're putting a little bit of money in and you're getting certified or picking up a new skill, or you're investing in starting some kind of like business, but you're doing it wisely. You're not going for broke. You're not going all in. And that's the best way to do it. You don't want to get too carried away, right? Because you don't want to put yourself in a bad situation because you don't have enough for the rest of your life, because you're putting in something to one aspect of your life. So you're doing it in a balanced way. I do feel for some of you Pisces, however, you might have kind of gone a certain route in terms of your career that you were very encouraged. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do this, or this is going to be a good living for you, or this is going to be stable for you. And I feel like the field you may have gone into might be dying. Okay. Economically, things are really changing right now. The way business is done is really changing right now. And the field you may have gone into, which may have been a field which you were encouraged, you might be like, hey, you know what? This is drying up. And so I feel some of you Pisces are going back to what you wanted to do from the beginning. You're like, well, that was my dream. That's what I wanted to do when I was getting out of school. But everybody told me, no, Pisces, don't do that. Do this instead. And so some of you might be making a career change or preparing to make a career change, doing the thing that you originally wanted to do. I'm getting that feeling and that vibe from the Page of Pentacles. The next card here, my darlings, is the Two of Cups. Okay. Now, I know the Two of Cups is very much a romantic typecast card. It gets typecast as a love card. And I know a lot of people see Queen of Cups as, oh, I'm getting married, wife, mother, son can be true love. And now we have the Two of Cups. And so there could be an element here, an improvement in your love life. However, those of you that watch my readings, you know in the weekly forecasts, I try to focus on everything except for love. I do a once a month love reading, and those are linked in the description of the video. And so we're going to try to look at these cards outside of love. We're going to try to look at these cards outside of romance. And so Two of Cups can be about your friendships and partnerships. It can also be for some of you, as you're taking this stand in your self-care and approaching or going after the things that you want. The Two of Cups can indicate for some of you that a spouse or a person who's been critical, they might be turning around and they might be supportive of this. Like they might start encouraging you. They might be supportive of it. But in general, Two of Cups for me is giver meets giver. Okay, Two of Cups for me is you're somebody that you're always giving to other people, always trying to be there for other people, and now you're manifesting people who are coming in and who are doing the same for you. And these are the kinds of connections and relationships and friendships that are going to last forever, because each person is thinking about the other one. How can I make the other person happy? And you're thinking, oh, how can I make the other person happy? So you guys are constantly in this flow of this positive give and take. So many of you are manifesting that as well. I do feel, Pisces, that for some of you, you are shutting out a very karmic, very jealous, very toxic person. And once you're disconnecting from their energy, you're seeing that your life is flowing a lot better. Okay, a lot more free. Like you might even be cutting cords. I feel some of you might be cutting cords with somebody. Okay. And it's bringing in flow for you. And I feel some of you Pisces have had it's not romantic for some of you. Some of you, this could have been a friend or a family member, but I feel like this person has been very negative to you, in terms of like putting a lot of fear in your head, right? Like, don't trust this person, don't trust that person, this isn't gonna work out well, they're lying to you, they're taking advantage of you, they think you're naive, they think you're gullible, they're trying to pull a fast one on you. Like just someone that was constantly putting fear and worst case scenario in your head, and it was preventing you from being able to have friendships and relationships and any kind of partnerships. And so I feel like you're learning to shut this person out. Like I'm not gonna tell this person about what's going on in my life, because I don't want their fear-based opinions. I don't want them coming in with their negativity. Some of you might end your relationship with them altogether, but I feel like a lot of you are just kind of having this boundary where you're like, okay, all right, this person doesn't get to know what's going on in my life anymore. And as a result, things are flowing more harmoniously, peacefully, and happily. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Six of Cups. Okay. Now, Six of Cups can indicate a reconciliation. And I know a lot of you are wanting to make this a love reading. But again, I'm really, really emphasizing the intention for the weekly forecasts is to look at it outside of love. Okay. And Six of Cups can be people resurfacing from the past. It can be, like I said, some of you have a partner or a friend who's turning around and being more supportive towards your goals and the things you're trying to do for yourself right now. However, the Six of Cups for me is bringing me back to the Page of Pentacles here. And so I feel, because the Six of Cups also has an element of childhood to it, like childhood, nostalgia, the past. I really feel like some of you are going back to what you wanted to do as a kid. You're really connecting with your inner child. You're remembering what you were excited about, what your dreams were, what your hopes were. And so you're really, really remembering that. And I feel a lot of you are starting to take steps towards, this is what I really want to do. This is really what I want to be doing. Okay, this is the direction that I want to go in. And so I feel many of you are doing that. You're kind of remembering who you were before life happened and before people told you who you should be, and what you really want to do, what you really like, what you really have a sense of excitement for, and going towards that. um and some of you are healing, okay, healing that inner child this week. A lot of things that are happening here where you're healing the inner child. You're hearing your inner child, and it's helping you make decisions about the transitions you're finding yourself coming to right now. I would encourage you guys to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. You may want to get a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. But please, guys, I'm begging you, do me a massive favor. If you're scheduling a private reading with me, take a moment to make sure that, number one, when you're entering the email address, you put the email address where you want me to send the reading. I know a lot of people have more than one email address, and sometimes that seems to be creating confusion. People think I didn't send the email, but I did. I just sent it to the address you gave me, but you didn't want it at that email address. Or there's a typo in the email address, then I really can't get a hold of you. So make sure there's no typo. Make sure, I know I'm like you guys too. I hate filling out forms. I just want to be done with it. But just take a moment and make sure it's the email address where you want the reading sent, and that there's no typos. That would be so very helpful. Thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. We're going to have the love readings up for May in the next few days. We're going to have the podcast up in the next few days, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of what's going on with you guys there. Thanks for watching, my darlings. Bye.